Good afternoon. This is Debbie Davis. It is June 1st, 2025. Okay, so I wanted to touch on a few more things, a few more pieces that I'm putting together. I feel that they're lies about who misrepresentations of lies, considering about the Mary Magdalene or Harlot and things like that. For years, people were thinking that the Statue of Liberty was signifying the harlot. Okay. That's this, like I said, that the Statue of Liberty has that El Greco symbol, the M symbol, where she's holding the book there. That is a symbol of Mary Magdalene, not the harlot. Okay, so I want to touch on a few things. It talks about in the book of Revelation 17, right? It talks about the great harlot, the whore of Babylon, refers to a symbolic female figure in a place of evil, as mentioned in the book of Revelation. Okay, mother of harlots, abominations of the earth. Okay. It says so. I'm researching here, and it says the harlot is associated with the seven churches of Rome. Okay, she is a ruler over kings. She had 7 heads, symbolizing the churches of Rome. Okay, it says there's 7. She's wearing this crown with 7 heads. Okay, that symbolizes the 7 churches of Rome. Okay, and the Scarlet Woman and the Scarlet Beast. Okay, so it says the Scarlet Woman and the Scarlet Beast came and talked with me and said, okay, or no, I'm sorry. I'm reading the book of Revelation 17 right now. And the angels who had the 7 bowls came and talked with me and said, come, I will show you the judgment of the great harlot, who sits on many waters, with whom the kings of the earth committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth were made drunk with the wine of fornication. So he carried me away into the spirit, into the wilderness. I saw a woman sitting on a scarlet beast, which was full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. The woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet, and adorned with gold and precious stones, having in her hand a golden cup of abominations and the filthiness of her fornication, and on her forehead the name was written, Mystery Babylon, the great mother of harlots. Okay, so the goddess that is associated with the 7 churches of Rome is the goddess Ishtar. Okay, Mesopotamian Babylonian goddess who was associated with the 7 churches of Rome. She was worshipped in the Babylonia and Assyria. The 7 churches are Ephesus, Smyrna, Pergamum, Thyatira, Sardis, Philadelphia, and Laodicea. So it is not Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene is not symbolization of the harlot. The harlot is Ishtar. She's also been known as the name. So I've talked about this, and so apparently she was the first woman that was created. This was after Lucifer had already fallen to earth, was cast out of heaven with 1/3 of his angels, and he was on the earth, and he tempted her in the garden, and she went along with him. I believe it was Lilith that ate from the apple, not Eve. And so my understanding is that she can reincarnate her spirit into different human bodies. Okay, so it's the same spirit that's known as Lilith, Ishtar, Jezebel, Medusa, Sheba. Okay, it's the same spirit. It's a spirit. The harlot, the Babylon the great harlot is a spirit, and it's a spirit of this Ishtar, who is also Lilith, who's also Jezebel. Okay, so you know, these are foundational things that we need to realize, that, you know, we haven't been taught the truth. Who is the harlot? I know who the harlot is. It's the same spirit that I've been telling you about. It's the witchcraft spirit over the entire land. She was the very first witch. Okay, and this spirit has been after me my whole life. Okay, I've had, you know, and so it says there's going to be a judgment for her. Okay, you know, we have to, as a church, understand these, you know, these basic foundational things. This is, she's been able to reincarnate into different human bodies. And this is a real person. And I know who this person is. And she works at the very head of the CIA. Okay, and this person has been trying to kill me. Her name is Michelle. Okay, and she is the harlot. Okay, she is the Red Witch, the harlot. She works at the highest levels of the CIA and the secret bases. I know who she is. It's a real woman. Okay, so I'm just, you know, I'm telling the truths that I know, that I've been figuring out here. You know, for years the church has never touched on who this woman was, and there's been, you know, lies told about the Statue of Liberty symbolizes the harlot. No, the Statue of Liberty symbolizes Mary Magdalene. It has the M sign, the El Greco sign of Mary Magdalene. Okay, the harlot is this Lilith, this Ishtar, this Jezebel. Okay, it says in the book of Revelation that there will be a judgment for her. Okay, and so that is what I believe the times that we're in right now is, you know, so, but I wanted to just touch on how we, you know, we have to be more bold as churches and as believers, because we can't be cowardly. I mean, it says, like, you know, in one of the Hitler movies that I watched, I mean, it said quotes, you know, like, evil prevails when good men do nothing, you know, men or women, right? I mean, we have to stand up and not be cowards, because it says in Revelation 21:8, but the cowards, faithless, detestable, murderers, sexually immoral, sorcerers, idolaters, and liars, their destiny will be the lake of fire. This is the second death. Okay, the cowards are right in with the murderers. Okay, I mean, and liars. Okay, God doesn't like cowards. You know, it's time for people to be bold as Christians, and the church to be bold. You know, like, we should have never let these type of things get as far as they have in our country. You know, I know there have been these things with the church, you know, like, you know, they've threatened to take away 501c3s, certain pastors, if they feel like they're out of line. You know, there's like all these bureaucracy. Believe me, I've saw it working for the government, you know, but now is the time to be bold and not be cowardly. And like, we shouldn't have never let some of these politicians get in office. I mean, I guess we should have done more research on them or something. But like, our governor, I mean, you know, he's a horrible person, Tim Walz. I mean, you know, you know, they call him Tampon Tim. I mean, apparently, you know, he was totally for, you know, men having tampons in the men's bathroom. Like, he was totally about that whole transvestite movement. You know, I mean, it's just, you know, these are weird people that we should have never allowed to even get in political office. You know, like, we should have been, you know, stood up more against the evil. And so, you know, I am just trying to encourage people to be bold to stand up as a church against these political agendas. The Democrats are not even, I mean, from what I know about the CIA now, and, you know, that I've learned this, you know, a lot. I mean, the Democrats are all just puppets of the CIA. I mean, they're not even real politicians. I mean, all they do is they vote however the CIA tells them to vote. I mean, they're not real representatives. I mean, they just, and you can, you know, the first administration, I mean, they were always trying to just block everything. Like, that's all they do. They're just there to like block things. Okay. So, I mean, we just have to, we have to start removing these people. We have to start finding how to remove these people that have violated our own constitutions. They're not even real representatives, you know, things like that. I mean, but I personally, you know, I feel like I've done so much for my country, and I personally feel that I haven't, you know, had enough support myself, because, and there just needs to be a lot more support for whistleblowers. And I mean, literally, I mean, 13 years now, and I'm still being this harassed being a whistleblower. I mean, there has to be more protections for whistleblowers. There has to be real protections. Every single whistleblower organization that I tried to contact, and there was like, you know, at least 3 of them that I reached out to, and I told my story. They all turned out to be like psyops. They were run by the CIA, and they weren't real organizations. They were psyops. They didn't do anything to help me. And I tried reaching out to that Senator Chuck Grassley that's supposed to be helping the whistleblowers. He never got back to me. Okay, I mean, these are all like nobody is protecting the whistleblowers. Not a single organization was real. Okay, you know, and how do you expect the military to feel when there's no protections for whistleblowers? If they're in a predicament like me, where I was an accidental witness to something, oh my God, they're going to be so freaked out, afraid to say something. Because look at what's happened to me. It's gone on for 13 years. I mean, so there has to be some real protections for whistleblowers. I mean, I can't still be living this way 13 years later with all this harassment. It's ridiculous. And I should have a lot more support than I do. I mean, I have some, but you know, I should have a lot more support, and I need more support. So anyway, but yeah, but it's really important for people to know who the harlot is. The harlot is this spirit that I've been telling you. It's not Mary Magdalene. Okay.